What up, what up, what up? What is going on, everybody? This is my first WWE 2K14 gameplay that we're going ahead and giving you guys. This is Road to WrestleMania. 30 years of WrestleMania, I should say. So, a couple things I want to just go ahead and ask. Like, would you guys be cool with watching a couple of these? I'm definitely going to get into my opinions of the game and the game modes and all that stuff. So, first and foremost, this is my second attempt at doing this. Only because, I'm going to show, even if it takes me 45 minutes, I want to show the first attempts of me doing the challenges. But the fact is that I had no idea what the hell I was doing. So, the challenges here is I'm Andre the Giant, and I believe this is WrestleMania 1. And there's my opponent right there, walking his big ass into the ring with, I think it's like $50,000 or something like that. I don't know. But nonetheless, my challenge is to body slam him under 5 minutes. Now, this WrestleMania came out before I was born, so, I know a little bit of Andre the Giant. I don't know anything about this dude here. Forgive me if there's any wrestling fanatics here that are going to yell at me for not knowing my history, but I was heavily into wrestling in the 90s, the Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon, British the Bulldog, Tatanka era, earlier then, and when Stone Cold and The Rock came around, I was a little into it, but then I stopped watching right around like the Kane era where he came in. I remember, Paul Bearer and Undertaker, and supposedly Kane was Undertaker's brother, and his face got, burnt in a fire, and he survived, and Undertaker never knew. And then eventually Kane's mask got revealed, and it's like, that dude don't got no burnt up face, man. But that was right around the time I stopped watching wrestling around there. So I haven't played a wrestling game since Nintendo 64. I haven't watched wrestling in I don't know how long. I did catch one WrestleMania, randomly between The Rock and John Cena was the main event, but that was like the first event I've seen in years. But this game, interests me. It's like, what? Why not bring a little bit of different content to the channel? Because as you know, I definitely have a sports channel, obviously, but it's mainly around Madden, but I want to do other games as well. So figure we'll throw some NBA in the mix, some WWE, and hopefully you guys can check it out and support it. So like I said, the challenge was to body slam him under 6 minutes. I had no idea the first time around. The first time around, I still have the video, but it took me I played the game for about a half hour. I was Googling, thinking, how do I beat this guy? I have to pin him, right? I'm thinking I have to pin him to win. I'm figuring I have to body slam him at some point and then pin him to win. So at about the 25-minute mark, I finally figured out how to body slam him, and then the match ended. And I'm like, wow, that's what I need to do to win the match. So again, as you can see in the top left, that is my objectives. So I am, like I said, Andre the Giant, and you go in order. So the game mode, like I said, I had fun. I've done 2 challenges so far. The next one is Hulk Hogan versus I can't think of his name, man. I can't, but it's a cage match, man, for the next challenge, WrestleMania 2. And like I said, I've had a blast playing the game. Couple things I'm disappointed in. One, I'm very disappointed in the fact that there's no career mode, no story mode. Back how it was with SmackDown for PlayStation, and things like that. Like, there's no story mode. And I think that if I would have known that, I probably wouldn't have bought the game. I got it thinking I can do like a series of showing my created character, or maybe take an existing character and basically, go through the story mode. Then I find out that they haven't had a story mode in years, and it's pretty much just the 30 years of WrestleMania and like WWE Universe or whatever. And I asked people on Twitter, they're like, well, Universe is pretty much you do your own cars, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, that's corny. Like, how is there no story mode? How do you create a wrestling game with no ability to be able to go through a story mode? Again, I don't know, but I've gotten a little better, since the first time I played the game. That whole half hour I spent like literally pausing the game, looking through. That's me trying to pick him up and slam him, but I can't because he's so damn heavy. So I believe that the challenge was also that if Andre the Giant loses, he has to retire. I think Bobby the Brain Heenan is the manager right there. So I know I need to get his damage to critical in order for me to go on ahead, pick him up, and body slam him. So I think it's whoever slams who first. Again, I wasn't even born yet. I don't think. I was born in 87. Maybe it was before 87. But even if it was after I was born, I was no more than 1 or 2 or whatever. So I've never seen the fight. Never even knew that this fight existed until I played this game. But excuse me. I had a lot of fun. I am very disappointed. No career mode, no story mode. But doing this right here, I had fun. I enjoyed playing it. And, like I said, I'll be interested to know if you guys are, interested in watching this once in a while. I did have an idea of doing 4 videos a day, adding this at 11 p.m., but I don't know if you guys, I don't know. I think it's better to sprinkle this in, every now and then, maybe once, twice a week. And I decided to choose this week to sprinkle it in, just to see how it does. So right here, you see I go for the body slam. We slam him, and that's the end of the match. I ended up winning. Before, I had no idea. So he takes the bag of money. I believe he gets like $50,000 if he wins or whatever. Grabs the bag, starts tearing the money up, and Bobby the Brain Heenan ends up, I believe, grabbing the bag back or something like that. But nonetheless, man, I'm gonna start trying to get back into wrestling. I got a lot of research to do. I need to learn about a lot of wrestlers and a lot of everything. But nonetheless, let me know if you guys are interested in watching more of this. The next one was, like I said, Hulk Hogan in a steel cage match, and that right there was a pretty fun thing to play as well. So we end up winning our first challenge on our second take. Big John Studd, there we go. But we end up winning. So let me know what you guys think.